Well, I actually followed my own advice about the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale, and I decided to go in-house to our local Nordstroms here, Tysons Corner, Virginia, and to try on clothes. But I was very, very, very strategic about exactly what I was looking for. And I found some items that I have been looking for years and years that do not compromise on quality and that I will still be wearing for at least 10 years or more. I'm excited to share them with you. But first, I have to admit that one of the reasons why I decided to go in store is I am constantly being told in the comment section that I'm AI. It's also hurtful. I know that's not how it's intended, but it's very frustrating when you're trying to grow a new channel. So I thought if I put myself in a real world environment and I start changing up my backgrounds, then maybe it'll be easier to tell that I am a real person in the real world. I used to love discount shopping, especially in my 30s and 40s. And it was like a blood sport. I was as good at it as anybody. And there was nothing more thrilling than getting a great deal on something you really, really loved and would actually use. So those days are long gone for me. However, I will tell you that I felt a real sense of energy and renewal by being in the midst of excited shoppers who were on a mission. At our stage of life, though I'm older than most of you, finding and choosing the right pieces during a sale like this needs to be about honoring the woman we have become. So I was not there to play. I was on a very specific mission and I had no idea whether I was going to accomplish it or not. I decided to focus on coats and jackets because those are things that I actually need. And I think they are the star of the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale. And I specifically need a coat. I have not bought a long coat in at least 10 years since I lost those 20 pounds. In fact, my daughter said to me last winter, "Should you have got to go buy some coats?" So, I would wear wrap coats and I would just keep cinching them tighter and tighter as I lost weight. The buying coats in particular is a real challenge for me because I went through a stage years ago where I was buying Chanel, Max Mara, Loro Piana, and the fabrics and the craftsmanship were just extraordinary. And I still have so many of those pieces. Once in a while, I'll get them out. So when you're used to that kind of quality, it's very hard to find things without spending too much money that are going to satisfy you. So to say I'm picky is an understatement. I'm definitely guilty of that. Hi, I'm Linda. Welcome to my channel, New Age Beauty, which is all about aging beautifully, mind, body, and spirit. At 76, I explore what's possible, what's worth doing, and how we can all exceed our own expectations for aging by shifting our mindset from growing old to growing bold and setting bold goals for ourselves. So in this sale, I was looking for two specific coats. I wanted a more casual version that could work almost year round. And then I wanted a dressier winter version. I was amazed to find both coats that I was looking for. And I didn't give up on anything about them. The quality, the style, the workmanship. I could not have been happier. And they both happen to be trenches, which to me, they're classic and dare I say, sexy. I've always loved trench coats. I've associated with Hollywood glamour for years and years. And I got lucky because I think this year must be the year of the trench since they had so many of them in the Nordstrom sale. But these two I had not seen online. So I would not have ended up with these if I hadn't gone in store. And I am linking all of the items that I'm showing you today, in addition to the ones that were in my video that I did last week that I am linking here. And I have deleted from the description box all of the things that have been sold out as of today. And you will also see the items listed in the top comment. If you are looking at this video from the TV, here's a QR code. So you can just click on that and it'll take you to the whole shopping page. But also YouTube runs a scroll underneath these videos that pulls up all the items.
So here we are in the dressing room with my very first Holy Grail coat. This is the everyday trench that I've been searching for years and years. I've always loved the look of a classic 1970s spy movie heroine, and a great trench does exactly that. It's sophisticated, it sweeps when you walk, and it frames your shoulders beautifully. And the fabric on this piece completely surprised me. Like I said, I've been incredibly spoiled in the past with fabrics from luxury fashion houses, and I know what good construction feels like. And this trench has that substantial weighted drape that doesn't just hang on you, but it actually commands space. That's gorgeous. But what I love about it, not just is it a high quality coat that's not too heavy, but the fabric is so luxurious, almost has a silky feel to it, and it has a zip up interior piece that comes out that has a hood on it. So that gives it a totally different look that is far more casual. So it's really giving you two different looks in one. So it's called the Azura Trench, and it's by Reese, which is a UK company. After the sale, it's $498. It's $329 now, and it comes in this gorgeous chocolate brown as well as in the neutral color, which is what I got. And I got it in a size 6, which is generous. I could have worn a 4, but I like the bigger look in this style. So this was my second big purchase. It is the double-breasted long line trench coat by Theory. After the sale, it's $8.95, so it's very pricey. It's on sale for $5.98. But I will tell you that this feels and looks as good as the Max Mara coat that I used to own, which is today sells for $3,000. And that is not an exaggeration. Everything from how the fabric feels to how it drapes. I particularly love that dolman sleeve effect. It just drapes so beautifully between the shoulder down to the waistline. It'd be flattering on anyone. So I predict that I will still be wearing this in 10 years and it's still going to look just like it does today. Now, I'm an optimist, but this kind of fabric will last and the style is classic. I got this in the size small. So here's another piece I found that surprised me. It's the basket weave detail leather jacket by Bagatelle. Sells for $239. After the sale, it's $348. What I loved about this, first of all, the leather looks very rich, and it has a nice little taper at the waistline from both the sides and from the back. That's very flattering. And I love the basket weave effect of the leather that runs down either side of the zipper and is also on the edge of the pocket. So love this piece. It would look great with jeans, with a skirt, because of how it's shaped. It's just very easy to style. It comes in this beautiful brown color, kind of a saddle brown, and also in black. And I got this in a size 8. So here's another leather jacket, a different variation that's dressier. It's the peplum leather jacket. It comes in wineberry and black. I particularly like this kind of jacket with a skirt, fitted pencil skirt or a long flowy skirt, because of how it's shaped. It works really well, as you know, with kind of that hourglass silhouette. And I think the construction and the quality is decent, especially for the price. It's $199, reduced from $298. I just had to show you this jacket. I was amazed by the price. It's $89, 136 after the sale. It's faux leather, but you don't feel that it's faux at all. And it has a nice stretch to it. It's also by Bagatelle. It's called Black Gold, and it just has this really rich, almost like a deep brown look to it. But what's great about it is all the give that it has in the fabric, while it also maintains its shape. I love having my sleeves pushed up, and this fabric allows you to do that. And you cannot tell that it's not leather. So I was really impressed with this for the money, and had to buy it. It's just great for casual, you know, any kind of a look where you want to wear a blazer. So I highly recommend this if you're looking for something that you don't want to spend a fortune on, but that has a lot of style and is very comfortable to wear. So this really took me by surprise. I saw it on the rack, and for some reason, I was attracted to it. But I like the brand Barber. This is called their Transport Waxed Cotton Jacket. It comes in an olive color and a black with a plaid lining. sells for $339, and after the sale it's $515. So it's very expensive for what it is, but it's just got this really great equestrian look to it. If you want to be really casual with jeans tucked into boots. It's coated in this finish, designed with a plush corduroy collar and tartan lining, with elasticized wind cuffs and a draw cord toggle hem that keeps the chill away. It is just so chic for some reason that I cannot explain to you. So just take a look at it and see for yourself. So this coat caught my eye, and when I looked at the price, I couldn't believe it was only $129. It's by Bernardo. So I decided to go ahead and give it a try. It comes in 3 different patterns and colors. The one that I saw was the charcoal and black, which is what I would have wanted anyway. So I'd already left the dressing room, so I just went ahead and put it on in the store and looked in the mirror, and I liked it. Like a short Chesterfield coat, which would be great again with, high boots tucked in. And, it was nice and warm and pretty comfy. So for the price, I thought it was a great, great find. So I had already ordered boots and shoes online, and I just stopped by to take a look at them. And the quality was nice, and I can't wait to get them. Here's the booties that I ordered, and I know I'm going to get a lot of wear out of those. So on my way to the car, I went through the cosmetics counters, and I was so glad I had already ordered what I wanted online because everything was so tempting with the beautiful packaging and the yellow bows. That's the fun part about going in store, but it makes it more tempting.
But I will tell you, going to the sale really invigorated me. Not that I need more sale, but I think it's important that we acknowledge that how we look, how we feel about ourselves, that vanity is not a character. It's a deeply empowering act of self preservation. I will always want to look sharp, confident, and capable, regardless of my age. That I'm going to maintain my independence, continue to carry my own groceries, and wear stunning clothes while I'm doing it. So, as you all know, I have developed a free app, my New Age Beauty Goal Tracker, newagebeauty.com. As I said, it's free, downloadable there. And it's helping hundreds of women actually be very consistent with their routines. And consistency is the secret to success. So, I encourage you to check that out. So, I'd love to hear in the comments, did you buy anything in the sale or do you have your eye on anything? Are there any new goals that you're working on? And please don't forget that building the life and the body that you want takes time, patience, and persistence. I didn't start until I was in my mid 60s. So know that it is never, ever too late to begin. So get my goal tracker to help you with your goals and stay tuned for my next video.